Hi there, I'm Dr. Rolanda Fabian, wife, mom, educator, veteran, wellness enthusiast, and I'm also the proud founder of Bright Idea Consulting. I'm passionate about helping you thrive, prioritizing your well being, achieving your breakthroughs, and unlocking your personal potential. Here, we dive into practical tips, inspiring conversations, and transformative strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, practice better self care, or find balance amidst the chaos, you are in the right place. So if you're ready to grow and create the life you always dreamed about, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's dive into today's episode and start building your brighter tomorrow today.
So, your body has been talking to you for years. The tension that you feel in your shoulders or your neck that lives there even when you're on vacation, the headaches that always seem to show up on Sunday nights just before you go to bed to wake up and go to work. Sometimes you can feel it in your jaw. Your jaw locks when a certain person's name pops up on your phone. Or what about when you get that 3 a.m. wake up where you don't really feel anxious about anything in particular, nothing specific, but you're just awake? Listen, that's not random. That's not stress. That is what we call information. And today we're going to talk about why you stopped reading that information. Why? Hey there, I'm Dr. Rolanda, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Dr. Rolanda's Bright Ideas. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the physical realm. But if you're new here, and maybe you missed last week I was talking about the spirit realm. I talked about the spirit realm and the cost of performing wellness, because it does cost you something. And if you didn't get a chance to hear that episode, go back and check it out. You're going to definitely want to know what I mean when I talk about performance. Do that whenever you get a chance. But this episode is going to land even harder once you have that background information. Today, when we're talking about the physical realm, I'm talking specifically about your body. And I want to start with a confession. And I'm going to say this on behalf of every high achieving woman that I know. Okay. We have done wellness to our bodies for so long that we have forgotten how to do wellness with our bodies. Okay. We have drank the green juice. We have worked out on the Peloton or used our fancy gym memberships. We have done the trending cold plunge. We have intermittent fasted. We have supplemented, taken all the vitamins, all the supplements. We have wearable, trackable fitness apps and tools. I mean, we have optimized. And I know a woman who has 3 different fitness apps that she wears. One is for sleep, one is for stress, and one that does, everything. But her data is not the issue. I mean, getting the information is great. Data is excellent. It's tracking everything. But here's the truth. You can have the best wellness routines. You can have the best wellness routines in the world. And until you stop performing your wellness and start listening to your body, none of it is going to work. None of it is going to work. There is a lie that we are being told, and I want to dismiss the lie, tell you the truth today. So, listen up. For women like us, that lie sounds like this. I can just optimize my body, and then I won't have to feel it. That's a lie. That's a whole lie. We don't actually want to be well. We want to be efficient. We want a body that performs on demand, that doesn't get in the way of what it is that we want to do every day, that doesn't ask for anything, that doesn't require us to slow down. It doesn't make us weak. And it ideally, if we could, we want our bodies to just fit into that dress. So we treat our bodies like a project, like we treat our cars, something to maintain, like a machine to upgrade. And then we wonder why we keep breaking down. Your body is not breaking down. Your body is trying to get a breakthrough. That version of you inside is trying, and the only language she has to tell you that something you've refused to listen to hear, and you're not picking it up. Your body is the messenger. It's the last resort when you're not listening to your spirit or your mental or your emotional realms. In the WELLth framework, and when I say wealth, I'm talking about WELLth, the WELLth framework. Our body is the second realm, and I teach it as the second realm on purpose because the body is where the cost of neglecting your spirit will actually show up first. Insomnia is not random. It often is the spirit asking for an audience and only getting it at 3 a.m. That's why you're up. That chronic tension, that also is not random. It's often your body holding what your mind refuses to put down. And that fatigue, I'm not talking about just tiredness. I'm talking about like exhaustion. No amount of sleep is going to fix that because it's not random. It's a culmination, a cumulative cost of thousands of small I'm fines. I want to be careful here. And I'm not telling you to skip your doctor. I'm not telling you that your thyroid is a metaphor. Girl, go get your labs done. Go get that scan. Take care of this physical machinery, but also stop pretending that the only conversation worth having is with your body when you're in a clinical setting. Your body is with you all the time, at the doctor's office or not, and it carries a wisdom that predates your resume, it predates the doctors. Your body knew before you did that you should leave that job alone. She knew before you did that that relationship was off, not right for you. She knew before you did that that friendship had quietly turned into something else. She told you with a stomach ache, a tight chest, a weird rash, a migraine that lasted for days. You called it stress and pushed your way through it. But hear me now. What if you called it information? That's the reframe for today. Your body is not an obstacle to your wellness. It is the source. Okay? It's what's going to get you to wellness. Got a quick story for you.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to know if you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the practical tips and inspiring conversations and our proven strategies where we're showing you how to prioritize yourself, strengthen your relationships, and thrive in every area of your life. Did you know that most of our listeners say these episodes have given them the clarity and tools that they needed to start making real changes? So don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay connected to the community that's all about helping you grow and glow. All right, now let's get back to the show.
I used to work with a woman, we'll call her M, E-M-M-E. She came to me because she couldn't lose the last 15 pounds. And she had tried everything. You know how when you're really on a weight loss journey, how you try everything. You try trainers, you get the nutritionist, you have cleanses, you walk for an hour, you do all the things. And then I asked her just one question. When did your body start holding on to this extra weight? When do you think, you got to a point where you just couldn't get it off? Like, when did you notice it? Right? You know what she said? After she got quiet, she had to think about it. She said, it was really right after my divorce. Bingo. That weight wasn't 15 pounds of bad eating. That weight was actually her armor. Her body had been protecting her for 3 years, and nobody had thanked her body for it. Everyone had been trying to take off the extra weight without addressing the real issue. When my client stopped fighting her body and started thanking her inner self, the weight became negotiable. The weight loss became non-negotiable. Not because of a new program, though. It was because she finally felt safe enough to let it go. And I'm laughing because I can just hear some of you and what you're saying. Before any of you slide into my DMs talking about gratitude is not a meal plan, yes, I understand that. She also, though, had to change some habits, but she changed them with her body, not against her body. Okay, so they were working together. That's the difference. Okay, and every woman that I have worked with feels this for the first time whenever we have this conversation. Okay, so what am I saying? Here's what I want you to take away from today's talk. Your body is keeping score, it's keeping a record of every time that you've said, I'm fine, when you weren't. Every meeting where you had to white knuckle it and just push through, every emotion that you swallowed because there really wasn't time to address it, or every time you said yes that you should have said no. That record that your body is keeping is not to accuse you with later. It's keeping inventory. And when you're ready to stop being efficient and start really being well, your body will be your most loyal collaborator. That version of you has been waiting for you to come back the entire time. So how do you do it? Well, I have something that will help you. Your homework for this week is even smaller than the last one. Once a day, I want you to put your hand on your chest, take one breath, and ask, what are you holding for me right now? Now, when it answers, don't try to fix it. Don't try to journal it. Just ask and listen and then move on. That's it. That is the beginning of the relationship that you are building with yourself. I wrote something for the woman who's ready. I wrote a wellness book. It's new. But if you felt like something is missing, then this ebook can honestly be the most personal thing that I have ever put on paper and be the most helpful thing for you. It goes deep into the body's wisdom, the cost of performance, and what it looks like to actually come home to yourself, body included. It is actually the very framework that I used when I needed to release about 60 pounds. I put the link in the description. If you've been with me, you know about this journey. And if you've been with me since even the last talk, you already know about the her that I'm always talking about. This book is just going to give you the framework to getting back to your her in one place. She's been carrying you, and maybe it's time to ask her how she's doing. Sis, I want to thank you for joining me today. Don't be afraid to share your comments. Let's talk about this. Let's get the conversation going because it's one that definitely needs to be had. I'll hope to see you in the next episode. In the meantime, and in between time, do me a favor. Take care of yourself. Be blessed. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show and found something inspiring to take with you on your wellness journey. If you're ready to dive deeper and kickstart your journey into well-being, access all of our tools on our link tree at linktr.ee/BrightIdeaCo. Take our free wealth assessment to get started on the right path. And don't forget to check out our store at brightideaco.store, where you'll find a curated list of our tools and resources to support your personal growth in your journey. You'll find these links in the description and in the show notes. Before you go, be sure to hit subscribe and also tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. Well, I can hardly wait to see you next time. Meanwhile, take care of yourself and keep shining bright.